contestants. First, in the blue corner to my right, wearing red trunks, white trim, weighing 122 pounds, with a professional record of 42 victories, 2 defeats, 26 wins by way of knockout. He hails from Brooklyn, New York, the IBC Junior Featherweight Champion of the world and the challenger, Junior Poison Jones. And ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, wearing los colores de Mexico, red, white, and green, he also weighs 122 pounds. He is undefeated in 43 professional bouts. He has 31 wins by way of knockout. El Hijo de la República de Mexico and WBO Junior Featherweight Champion of the world, Marco Antonio Barrera. Barrera, 12 rounds for the WBO Junior Featherweight Championship of the world.
Go, champ. Let's go. Okay, gentlemen, this bout is for the World Boxing Organization Championship title. The one rules in the dressing room. From this point until the end of the bout, you both obey my every command. I wish you both luck. Touch gloves, come out, box, sign the bell.
Jim, Roy, Junior Jones has a record of 35-0 against Mexican fighters. He hasn't faced a Mexican fighter like Barrera. Before this is over, he may think he's in with 2 or 3 Mexican fighters at once.
A lot of interesting stories surround Jones tonight. He spent most of the past 3 months in training with a fellow named Evander Holyfield because they share the services of trainer Tommy Brooks. He shares Holyfield's faith, his role as an underdog, and ultimately, of course, he hopes the outcome as well. In addition, they have hired Lou Duva for this fight to work as a second in Jones's corner because they believe that Barrera hits low and gets away with it. And if he does, they want Duva to create a ruckus, which they say Lou does better than anybody else in the sport.
That's a first for me, Jim. I never heard of a
designated ruckus creator.
There's always something.
But you heard George Foreman say that for the first 3 or 4 rounds of the bout, Junior Jones has what George called the best jab in boxing. He's got to get it going early, George.
Yeah, Junior Jones' strategy should be steal this fight. Don't try to go out there and win it in the first, second round. Just load this guy to sleep, get ahead on point, stay ahead. And of course, Barrera, he should understand, don't go looking for a knockout. Win the fight, the knockout should come.
Junior must do everything possible to be sure that he stays in a boxing match with Barrera. The closer Barrera gets to Jones on a regular basis, the more trouble Junior will be in. They trade punches in the center of the ring. Jones with the jab, Barrera going with the left hand to the body.
And Jones landed a very good right hand. You just can't win with the jab. And sometimes you've got to set the jab up by hitting him with a right hand, just as you do the reverse.
That right hand will make Barrera respect Junior Jones for a couple of rounds so he can establish himself as the better boxer. But if he goes in and try to finish because he did hurt him with that right hand, he could turn this thing into a knockdown drag-out.
Well, already they're back at a punching distance. Jones extending the jab and trying to keep Barrera on the end of it. He said he wanted to get Barrera's attention early with some hard shots, and he did it with that one right hand.
Now that right hand that Junior Jones landed.
Another one.
And it could have made him a bit more aggressive than he ought to be at this early in the stage of the fight. But he smells a knockout. He may be smelling improperly now.
He's on his way to winning the first round, and so far the right hand shows no sign that he can't throw it or will pull it because of pain.
And Barrera, uncharacteristically going backward, because early in a fight he does try to impose his will on his opponents.
It's hard to go forward all the time against a jab like Junior's.
Right now, Jones is having his way with Barrera.
Ordinarily, I would say so, but I wouldn't want to mix it up with this guy this early in the fight.
And there Barrera lands a left hand and then a little right inside. So Marco Antonio Barrera getting in a couple of quick counters in the last 10 seconds of a round largely controlled by Junior Jones. And as we go to Barrera's corner, our interpreter is Hector Garcia.
Que no vuelva a pasarse las derechas.
Don't do this again.
No vuelva a pasarse.
Don't do this again.
Manos bien arriba. Bien arriba porque
You're avoiding those punches fine.
Vivo.
Be alive. Turn around, and when he throws that right hand, then turn around and hit him. Use your left hand inside. From that part.
There's that big right hand very early in the round that certainly got Barrera's attention for the rest of the round.
And as you saw, Jones landed another solid right cross later on in the round. Meanwhile, he threw 54 jabs, exactly doubling Barrera's output in round number 1. And you can see that Harold Letterman gave round 1 to Junior Jones. We'll check in with Harold verbally for his scorecard at a few key junctures in the fight.
I think Junior Jones may have opened up too early with his right hands. He could have concealed the power he has for a few rounds. Once a guy tastes your power early, he thinks, oh, I survived. He'll walk right through you.
You saw the trademark Barrera left hook to the lower body, digging in hard against Jones's lower rib cage. That is truly Marco Antonio's bread and butter, is body punching, especially with the left hand.
He also was able to land a good left hook to the below the belt there before that round ended. So he's putting everything in perspective.
Well, we'll find out how engaged Lou Duva is if he lands a few more low blows. Should see Lou popping up out of the corner if in fact it takes place.
What's going to have to happen is Junior Jones' corner is going to have to calm him down and take him back to boxing. Go back to boxing, forget this punching, matching blow for blow. It's just not going to work. He was too excited by the success of that initial right hand. It may have caused him to be just a bit overconfident.
As they get into close quarters and exchange punches, you can see Barrera going to the body. Junior Jones trying to work upstairs. Barrera doing a pretty effective job of tying him up in there.
The referee is making a very bad mistake telling these guys to break with his hands on their back. You got to get in there and get between those guys.
Another low blow by Barrera. The referee didn't see it. Much of the crowd did.
You know, McKinney fought a wonderful fight against Barrera, and he got pulled into these kinds of exchanges also when he did his best work from outside. And Jones is now getting him to exchanges that he doesn't need, George.
Yeah, he's gotten away from his game plan. Oh, another low blow.
And again, the referee does and says nothing. So there have been about 4 of those low blows already by Barrera.
Back it up.
You're going to have to wait to see if Junior Jones's corner will try to do something about it.
Let's go, Junior.
Good hard right hand by Jones. Barrera shakes it off, comes back inside. Body punching. And round 2 seemed to belong to Marco Antonio Barrera.
I need 2 or 3 jabs at a time, okay? All right. Shorten up the hook. Okay? The hook is coming a little too wide, baby. Okay. Hey, look, when you throw these shots, when you get close, man, come around the side. Okay? Start banging this guy in the arms too, okay? Don't just wait on him. Don't wait on him. Don't let him get the momentum. You start the momentum, okay?
How we doing?
You're doing good. Doing great. Very well. Doing great.
Don't go in too straight. Keep turning this guy, turn this guy, turn this guy, and snap that jab out of him. And get that right hand off.
Good. Move it, Red. Get out.
What's inside? That looked like it was right on the top of the trunks. I didn't think it was a bad low blow.
No.
Let's see if Jones goes back to that jab.
Good right hand by Jones and a left hook in there. Barrera taking both punches. Tripling up, quadrupling up on the jab. Now he's back to the fight plan.
No. I got him.
Now Junior Jones is establishing his left hand. It's been a superior jab, but he's got to make sure he keeps himself moving. Don't just jab and stand there, because this Barrera is aiming a good right hand over top that left jab. Now a good jab by Barrera.
Barrera willing to jab with the jabber.
Junior Jones' corner should easily tell him, win this thing with a left jab. Who cares about the right hand at this point?
And stay out at this distance, right? I mean, this is a good, manageable working distance for Junior Jones.
And Barrera should try to mix it up, get in and get those body punches. Keep close to this guy. Don't give him any false courage.
One thing about Barrera when he's coming in, if he has a flaw, he lacks head movement a lot of the time. Tends to come straight in and back straight out, right?
He has this great desire to mix it up, and once you have that, no one can talk you out of it.
Junior Jones lands a right hand and a solid left hook, and then ties up Barrera. An excellent piece of work in the middle of the ring.
When you throw that kind of power, you've got to get some oxygen from somewhere, so it's best to tie your guy up.
Let him go, Junior.
Barrera sneaking in the hard left-hand body shot. Junior Jones has managed the ring very well in this round, keeping an appreciable distance between himself and Barrera, and landing the left hand up and downstairs.
Don't push him. Don't push him. I got you.
This referee is paying no attention to the low blows. Ooh, what a left hook by Barrera to the body.
He commits so hard to that left hook to the body.
Watch your hands, watch your hands.
Jones just missing a right hand. Barrera damaging Jones in the middle of the chest with a hard left-hand shot.
Jones' arms are longer, so it's at a disadvantage for him to get close and start trading shots.
And still to come, the man most critics now regard as the world's best pound-for-pound fighter, 168-pound world champion, moving up to fight for a 175-pound interim title tonight. Roy Jones Jr. against the smartest opponent of his career, 39-year-old Mike McCallum. Never let it be said that Roy can be unaware of when the red light is on in the dressing room camera.
You keep throwing those punches below, he's not going to last. He's up to that bottom, top and bottom. And counter punch with those hooks. You listen to me?
So far, Roy Jones has shown that he is